Good morning everyone. Today's video we're going to compare FTF100, DJI6930 and SPX6900 on three things. 1, volume. 2, percentage it goes up. 3, Bubblemaps. Let's do 4 things. And 4, founder, developer, who's behind it and all the rest of it. Right? So this is what we're going to do. SPX6900. So this is the FTF100. This is my project, right? Flip the FTSE 100. Please come over, check it out, yeah, and do your own research, etc., etc. Basically, our mascot is the lions, yeah, lions from all around the world: Australia, United Kingdom, Nigeria, China. I'm going to put some more up over the coming days or weeks. This is our mascot, meant to be me, I suppose, yeah, but I'm a lot fatter than that. We're about this. Fight the system. Lines start to grow. The future is ours. Like Bitcoin and the Matrix in the background. Metaphorically, that's that. Yep. Global stuff. Come over. Just come and check it out, guys, because I'm more about volume today. Yep. And the bubble map. So, volume. We've had 10 grand's worth of volume. We're up 31% just with that amount of volume. All right. DJI6930 has had 153,000 worth of volume and is up 11%, all right? And then SPX6900, 3.4 million volume and it's up 8%, all right? So in other words, the higher the market cap, the more liquidity, the more volume it needs to pump a particular token, all right? Now, I want to emphasize this, that don't go into projects that have low volume if, number one, you don't know who the founder is behind it. Number 2, they don't have a website or a Telegram or a community, right? That is super important. Now, when you have a project like mine, where I'm telling you I'm the developer of this, I'm telling you I'm here to stay, I'm telling you I'm not selling the dev wallet, yeah, that should give you some confidence in, you know what, I will buy a small bag. Obviously, this is not financial advice. You've got to do your own research. But just for this small amount of volume, we're up 31%, right? Now, I am in DJI6930. Courtesy of Superman, I did get in, I think, 004. I'm up at 2x at the moment, even with this pullback with DJI, yeah? I didn't buy SPX6900. 2 reasons. Number 1, I missed the boat when it first came out. And number 2 is, even at these prices now, I think it's still too high at 900 million market cap. My return on investment on this, even if this went back to 2 billion, let's say it went to 3 billion, is only going to be a 3x. Whereas my project, yeah, we're only at 172,000 market cap. A 3x on my project is about 600,000 market cap, right? That's all that is. So I believe that I can push this above 600,000 market cap quicker then I would get a return on, say, a 3 billion market cap with SPX, right? So, obviously not financial advice. I'm still dollar cost averaging with DJI6930 because I do believe, yet again, DJI, I do believe you're going to get more return on your investment with DJI. Now, DJI has a website, it has a Twitter account, it has a Telegram account, and it has active community. SPX6900 has a Telegram account, has a Twitter account, has Reddit, LinkedIn and all that as well, a GitHub, right? SPX6900 doesn't have an official X account because the team rug pulled it in the beginning. Got CTO taken over and then the community is very strong. We're going to go on about top holders here with all 3 projects as well. Because I've seen a couple of quotes, like say for us, FTF100, oh, massive wallet holders. You know, they're idiots that have no idea what they're talking about, right? So SPX6900 is look, this one here has 7% of the supply. Guys, it's worth $73 million. Yeah, he couldn't even sell, or she couldn't even sell all of that because there's only $21 million in liquidity, right? So as far as I know, but they are on other exchanges, right? So, and at the same with these here. So theoretically, the top 5 holders, if they were to sell, it's roughly about 200,000 or 100 million, 10, 20, about 100 million, no, 150 million or whatever. in terms of sell-off if that was to occur. But it's a belief coin. It's like DJI6930 is a belief coin. And it's like FTF100. We're a belief coin, a movement coin, yeah? And we do have our mascot as the lions. And this is a strong emphasis on lions, because anywhere in the world you go, there's statues of lions, and it symbolises different aspects of depending on where you are in the world, right? But, so anyone that says low volume, providing, and I do say this, providing there is a website, providing there is a Twitter account, providing there is a Telegram, providing the dev is active. Yeah, look, here's our Telegram. Providing the dev is active. Let me see if I'll text somewhere today. Providing the dev is active. I'll be in yellow, I think. Yep, here we go. Right, there's me here. Good morning, Lions. Yeah, I'm active. I'm in here every day. We laugh, we joke, and everything else, right? And some of my admins, you know, got an admin group, da-di-da-di-da. I'm active, guys, yeah? I'm active on X, yeah? So you can see here. These all have a meaning, by the way. I'm not as fit as this, by the way. 2 coffees, twice a raw, happy Monday, Lions, yeah? So we go back a couple. I mean, chasing green candles. And look, the community, I love this, what Perpetua has done, right? And I've reposted this because this is what I want to see from the community, yeah? Look, he or she is actually listed. Our X account, Telegram account, flip the thingy, yeah? So I'll be sending a bit of Solana to this person, yeah? Because I think they're absolutely fantastic. They've put themselves out and done this. Yes, they're working for their own bags, yeah? But this is what I want to see from my community, yeah? So I've emphasised, guys, on community first before price. And that should reflect when I first started here, yeah? Building the community around this area. Yeah, and then we had a pump up, you know, and da-da-da-da-da. Now, if we go to the top holder, right, of my project, FTF100, yep, we can see, if we look at transactions, when we launched on Pump Fund, so he or she bought before then, they sold, took profit at one point, $2,000, I think, yeah. Then when we dropped down, guess what they done? They bought back in. They bought. Then we went up a bit, they sold some, yeah, went sideways. When we had this massive pump up, they took profit again. Yeah, they took profit again. We went up, we came down, and look, as low as short as 11th of October, bought back in there. And where was this? 17th, on the 17th of October, just 3 days ago. Yep, topped back up again. So the point being is, when someone goes on about, oh, the Bubblemaps, oh, you know, that big holder. Well, what they're doing is they're investing in a project that they believe in. They, you know, and believing in me. Yeah. So, yes, we could ask this person to split this into 3-4 different wallets, but what would that actually achieve? What would it actually achieve? Yeah, this is me here. And we're going to go on about the other guys' Bubblemaps here. What would it achieve? Something like this. It'd be like this, and you'll see some wallets off of it, right? I would actually rather see this and then, you know, a bit of a sell coming out of it, a bit of a sell going in. And then you've got some other ones here, right? So basically, in all, you've got the big wallet there. I mean, if you put all mine together, mine is probably as big, right? And then you've got these few wallets here. Out of 600, guys. Out of 600. Right. Now, as I always say, yeah, you dollar cost average. Yeah, you don't buy the tops. You dollar cost, and this goes for any project. But in terms of, and this is obviously my own personal opinion, in terms of just with 10K volume, we're up 30%. Yeah. Opposed to like SPX6900 needs 3.4 million just to go up 7%. Yeah. I mean, imagine if some of these guys here, look, 73 million, 28 million. Imagine if some of these guys watched this video and thought, you know what, we're just going to chuck in even 10 grand. You know what I mean? You're talking, we're going to be skyrocketing. So I don't obviously want that, if I'm honest, at the moment. Yeah, chuck a few $100s in. Because, yeah, if one of the big whales put 10 grand in here, they would become the big wallet holder. And I would rather be comfortable with the big wallet holder that we've got at the moment, knowing that they're buying and selling, yeah, rather than just, say, holding a big bag to dump it. So this should put your mind at rest, guys, yeah? Yes, could this person, when I dump it? Of course they could, right? But then what happens then? Let's say then we come back down to these lower levels here. We've got 600 other wallet holders that would just buy it back up. So that is why I take no notice of Bubblemaps. Now, if we go to DJI6930, look how ugly that looks, Well, if you'd seen this in the beginning, which it was worse than this in the beginning, you would not have bought in, yeah? And at the moment, as I said, even with this pullback, yeah, like basically if you'd seen it down here, you wouldn't have bought in, yeah? But, well, they're not worried. You're going to be, you would have been 2x up. At one point, it's like about 20x, you know, it went up by 80 odd bloody million, yeah? And the same with SPX6900. If we look at their bubble maps, yeah? I mean, if you tell me that looks nice, then that's up to you. And guys, this has been 2 billion. So the point I'm making here, yeah, it's unfortunately people that don't understand bubble maps is that they actually make their listeners lose out on profits of potential. Yeah, and I must say this, potential huge gains in any of these type of projects. Yeah, our upside is more than our downside. Put it that way. Yeah, a 10x for us guys, just for you know, going up 1,000% from here would only put us at a 1.7 million market cap. Yeah, that's a 10x. For SPX to do a 10x, that would put them at freaking 9 billion market cap. Dowge, DJI, which I think it can do, yeah, a 10x for DJI would put it at 130 million market cap. So just do your maths, do your sums, and you tell me, you know the developer with FTF100, it's me, yeah. Nice interactive map, blah, 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 yeah. I'm active and everything else. We have Superman that promotes DJI. I was hoping that by now that this website had changed because I think Superman said that it's going to change. But SPX6900, this ain't changed from day one. Yeah, and it's at 2 billion. Yeah, and this is it. So, do your own research, guys. At the end of the day, I'm here to stay. Yeah, I'm constant in Telegram, as I said. Yeah, and we will be moving forwards. We'll be moving upwards. Yeah, and we've got a lot that we will be getting through over the coming months. Yeah, we're over 1,000 followers now. We've lost about 30 followers in the last week. But I ain't worried about that because the 30 followers that we've lost are people that just freaking basically direct message and, oh, do you want us to do this for you and all that, you know, and I'm not all about that. So certain people I don't follow because it is just, they're just promoting crap. And I'm about being focused and pushing FTF100 as good as I can. So I hope you've enjoyed this video a little bit, guys. So as I said, bubble maps. Just going to go over this one more time. Pink ones are me, no problem on that. The big dev wallet, not going to be sold. These little ones, I've bought over time, guys. Yeah, I've bought these over time. So, you buy and sell. Every single one of you do this. This big wallet, I've already shown you this. Yeah, this is him or her there. Buying and selling, yeah. Worst case, they dumped it. Yes, we go back down to 50k market cap. Then guess what? You just dollar cost average, you buy more. Yeah, obviously not financial advice. DJI, I really do believe that, you know, we would be looking at smashing past the all-time high on this. Not so long, you know, not too in the distant future. But what I would like to see from DJI is the team, the actual developer behind this, you know, coming out. That would give so much more confidence, not just Superman. You know, come on, we've got to be realistic on this, yeah? And as I said, I'm an investor. I don't just invest in my own project. Yeah, I'm invested in baby Dowge. Yeah, I'm not invested in SPX6900. I think I've already said this because it's too high for me at the moment. You know, maybe if this come down to 100 million, I would, because then there'd be the X's in it. You know, but right, I'm hoping that makes sense. Volume, 10 grand, we're up 30%. 157,000 up 13%. Yeah, but bearing in mind it can go the other way as well, right? 3.4 million up 7%. So upside, if I was looking at all three of these projects at the moment and I've only got, say, $200, something like that I was going to put in, I would be putting $150 into my own project, FTF100, and I would probably be doing $50 and the other $50 would be going into DJI. That's how I would be playing it. Yeah, but, you know, guys, you usually got to do you, I do me. Yeah, it's just that the way I look at it is, you know, FTF100 at the moment has got more upside. Now, if FTF100 was sitting at 10 million now, then I'd be saying split it. You know, put $100 in DJI, $100 in FTF100. Obviously not financial advice, yeah? So please don't take this as literate. You know, we could go to 0 tomorrow, right? Or tomorrow you could wake up and we're at 1 million market cap. It's crypto. I want everyone to be safe at the end of the day. But I also want you guys to know I'm here to stay, yeah? And I will be pushing this and I will be giving it my all, as I've already done. Yeah, constant 4 or 5 posts every single day, yeah? And these take time to do. And this adult content one, look, I'll show you this. It's just me cuddling the wife when I got back off holiday, yeah? Because most of us men know you got to keep your wife happy. And these all mean something. Look, taking flight, but the mind's still on the charts. This is me and my mate. My mate is muscular. I'm not. I've got a bit of a pot belly on me. And this was us at Burger King in Alicante. Yeah, so every year I do a trip to Spain, in case anyone doesn't know. I go away with my long mates that I've known 40 odd years. Yeah, and then we met up with my nephew out there and his son. On the Crypto Casino one, I did post a picture of us having a meal overlooking Benidorm Beach. Yeah, and it's just a 4-day getaway. And I emphasise everyone else to always, if you can, get away from crypto for a couple of days, come back refreshed, and then that is basically it. The most important thing, guys, is take the notice of people that tell you about the bubble maps and the charts, because you will miss out on projects that are good projects. But the main thing to take out of this, yeah, is the criteria should be that they've got a website, got a Twitter account, got a Telegram, and they've got a community. If they haven't got them free, guys, yeah, then don't invest. There's plenty of other projects out there that will make you your money without you being rug pulled, right? And yes, the community does have to be built. I understand that. If a developer's starting off and not having a YouTube channel or nothing like that, I understand that. But as long as you've got all of these free, yeah, and you start seeing a bit of community and a bit of traction with it, you just dip your toes a little bit by little bit. You know, don't get carried away with what people say to you, in what you should and shouldn't buy. Make your own minds up. And I'm hoping that, you know, doing this video here, it's gave you a bit of a clearer picture on 10 and 8 of the volume at the end of the day, right? As I said, we had about 250,000 volume the other day. Not a lot, and it just freaking shot right up like that. Yeah, we would get back there if the Trump thing didn't happen, and you know the markets dumped like a good un, we wouldn't have had this. And the other thing is, in one sense, I'm glad it happened because it's shook out what I call a lot of the scammy projects. Yeah, as you can see, we've held up quite well. Yeah, we've came down, and now we're building traction again. Yeah, so we actually, like this line here, we actually bounced off of this. So we actually done pretty well on that. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. Have a good Monday, everyone. As always, be lucky in crypto and peace out.